I used to think I had a good memory, especially for things that didn't matter, like the slow dripping of the kitchen faucet late at night in our old apartment, or the soft hum that came from the hallway even when nothing should have been on, or the way the living room light never seemed to go out, no matter how many times I flipped the switch. Apartment 17. See, we left it when I was 12. Moved across the city, left behind the moldy walls, the peeling green paint, and that one corner of the living room where the carpet always felt slightly damp. No matter how dry the weather, but the light God, that light, I still remember the exact shade it gave off. Not yellow, not white, just something warm and wrong. Lately, I've been dreaming of it. Or more accurately, I've been dreaming of being inside it. The apartment, alone, the light humming faintly above me, never flickering, never softening. I wake up feeling like I was just there, like the warmth of it is still on my skin. The dreams started 3 weeks ago, always the same, me sitting on the couch in the dark. Except the room isn't dark, because that damn light is always on. I tell myself it's just nostalgia, some leftover memory my brain is recycling. But deep down, I know that's not it. I remember things in the dream that I shouldn't. Like the pattern on the wallpaper in the hall that Mom painted over. Or the exact way the curtains moved when the window was cracked open an inch. Or the way the light bulb buzzed, not like a real bulb, but like something alive. I never talked to anyone about it. What was I supposed to say? Hey, do you remember the light in our old apartment? I think it's still on. I laugh when I say it out loud. But it doesn't feel funny. It feels like something is knocking from inside my skull. Like I'm being reminded. Of what, I'm not sure. But the dreams keep getting stronger. And last night, for the first time, I saw the door. Apartment 17. See, I was standing in front of it. My hand was already on the knob. And the light, it was leaking out from the crack underneath, stretching out toward me like it had been waiting. It all started to unravel when I found that photo. I was helping Mom clear out old boxes from the attic of her current place, the house we moved to after leaving 17C. She handed me a torn cardboard box labeled simply old stuff. Inside were papers, drawings, broken ornaments, and a single Polaroid. Me and my sister Mai, standing in front of the old apartment. We must have been about 9 and 11. We're smiling, and I'm holding a popsicle. But what froze me wasn't us. It was the door behind us. The crack at the bottom glowed. Not bright, just enough to make me shiver. I don't remember the light being on that day. It was midday. Summer. We were leaving for good. Why would it be on? I stared at that photo for too long. The edges curled under my grip. I don't know what I was expecting to feel, closure maybe. But what I felt was something else. Like I was looking at a door that had never really closed. Later that night, I found myself Googling the building. To my surprise, it still stood. Same address, same name, even the same manager, according to a review from last year. I don't remember deciding to go. I just know that I stood outside the building the next night, heart rattling against my ribs, staring up at the 17th floor, the window. It was faint, but I swear to you I saw light. A pale, unwavering glow right where the living room used to be. I asked the doorman if anyone lived there. He shook his head, said something about plumbing issues, vacant since early 2000s. I nodded like that meant something. It didn't. The elevator groaned all the way up. I felt every floor pass through me. When I stepped into the hallway, I expected dust, silence. What I didn't expect was familiarity. The greenish carpet, the faint smell of gas and laundry soap. I didn't knock. The door was already ajar. I pushed it open, and that's when I saw it. The living room, untouched, sofa still there, curtains still drawn halfway, carpet still damp in that one spot, and the light still on. I don't remember stepping inside. I just remember that moment after. The quiet hum in my ears, the way the air tasted thick like static. The light was overhead, humming like I remembered, warm but sterile. I reached for the switch on instinct. It clicked. Nothing changed. I tried again. Same click, same light. I walked to the breaker box in the hallway closet, threw the switch down. The room dimmed for a second, just a second, then flared back up. The hum grew louder. Or maybe my heartbeat just caught up. There were no sounds outside. No neighbors. No cars, just me. And the light. I looked around the room. It was exactly as we left it, and yet not. The photos on the wall weren't the same. There were no faces in the frames, just static, swirls, blurs. One frame had what looked like a child's drawing of a face, eyes blacked out with marker. I picked it up, and that's when I heard it. A soft tap. Tap, tap. From the hallway, I turned. Empty. But my shadow, it didn't move when I did. It stayed a second too long. Then followed. I stepped backward. It didn't. It just stood there, still shaped like me, but not quite. The head tilted. Mine didn't. I backed into the living room, eyes on the hallway. The tap started again. Louder, closer. The light above me flickered for the first time, not off, but slower, like it was breathing, like it was sinking with me. I held my breath. It paused. I exhaled. It flickered. I think it knew. I whispered, "Stop." But the word didn't feel like mine. It felt borrowed, or returned. The tapping became a knock. Then a voice. Low, familiar. It called my name. But not the way people say it. The way I said it when I was little and afraid, when I used to call for myself in dreams. I tried to leave. I swear I did. My hand turned the doorknob, but the door wouldn't open. Not locked. Just not real. The surface felt like air pretending to be wood, like memory pretending to be a wall. I turned back to the room, and the light grew brighter. Not painful, just total. Every surface flattened under it. Shadows vanished, but mine was still there, waiting by the hallway. It raised its hand. I didn't, and yet I felt my arm lift. I wasn't moving. I was being mirrored from the outside in. The voice came again, this time behind me. "Do you remember now?" it asked. It sounded like me, younger, but stretched, like tape played too slow. I said nothing. I turned, at least I thought I did, but the room didn't change. Still the light, still the hum, still the shadow that wasn't quite mine. My heart pounded, but it didn't feel like panic. It felt like rhythm, like something sinking again after a long time apart. I looked up at the bulb, now pulsing slowly. It wasn't a bulb anymore. It was something else, something watching. I closed my eyes, tried to breathe, tried to remember the last time I had really left this place. Had I ever? The photo, the carpet, the drawer in the kitchen that never shut properly. All there, all waiting. I opened my eyes and the room was empty, but the light was still on. I walked to the switch, flipped it. It clicked. The light stayed. I flipped it again, again, again. The hum deepened. I spoke, "Please," but the word didn't change anything. I think it only made it worse. I sat down on the couch, exactly like in my dream. The air buzzed around me, and then I heard it soft and close. "This time, you'll keep the promise, won't you?" I don't know who said it. I don't even know if I heard it or just remembered it. The light never went out, and I don't think I ever left. I think I've always been here, somewhere between the hum and the shadow, waiting for the switch to finally work. But it never does. Not for me.